everybody, it's Charlotte here. Welcome back to a brand new video on this channel, and we have some more topics to go over. So like always, I want to thank you guys for a lot of the feedback you guys have been giving me. You guys have been giving me great feedback, and that's all that matters to me. You've been doing very great, and I'm very happy about just all the upcoming support and subscribers coming in. We're so close to 400 guys. In this video, I really want to go over how to help people that are allies become better allies. Supporting goes far beyond just saying I accept someone. A lot of people, and I've noticed a lot of people in my life and in life in general, that are supporters of the transgender community, the LGBTQ community. A lot of them don't know how to treat transgender people still. It's basically two-dimensional. I accept you, I love you like a friend, and all that stuff. But people don't understand that there is still a far third-dimensional kind of like mindset you have to have when people are transgender. You can treat us like a normal human being, but at the same time, we also want to be comforted in the way that will help us feel better about ourselves. So I'm going to use a lot of my examples. I have some coworkers at my job that accept me, they all accept me, but some of them don't understand what hurts transgender people, what could be potentially rude. And I know there's a big line between people that say nice things to us, but it doesn't come out good. Let me get into it. One of my coworkers, I asked him, I said, well, what did you think of me whenever you first saw me and you first realized, oh, I'm transgender? He said, she must be a tranny. Now to him, he didn't know that was the bad word, but I had to educate him, or two coworkers, educate them that we don't like that word. We don't like the T word. The T word for transgenders. Just call us transgender. Also, I've also noticed that one of my coworkers said, I was showing him a lot of my the people I watch, and he's like, so is that a guy or a girl, or is that really a guy or is that really a girl? After a while, I ended up telling him, hey, listen, this is how you talk to us. I said in a nice way, and this is what you should say. I understand what you're saying when you're asking these questions, but keep in mind, as a transgender myself, we find it uncomfortable when someone says, so is that really a guy or is that really a girl? Because it kind of makes us feel like that we're not really who we are. And so I had to tell him that, and he's like, I totally understand, I know exactly. And I said, not just for me, this is for future people that you might get to know. So this doesn't help just yourself, it helps future people that run into these people. We're educating people, by the way. We're trying to educate people to know what's right and what's wrong to talk about when you see people. We're not special, we don't deserve special attention, but like anyone else, it is best to ask and to understand a universal construct of how we're supposed to care for others. For instance, you don't want to say retard by accident in front of someone's retarded, right? Someone that has autism, you don't want to say that, right? It's just a way to be polite. I showed a couple of my coworkers some transgender women that I knew, and I said, look, and then he's like, well, I can see why. I can see the features now here and there. It's not whether you can see it or not. I can ask you. Ask you if you can see it or not. Treat us like we just want to be treated. Don't bring up transgender. A lot of people that I know that have talked about other transgender people, one of the first things they say about that person is, I know a transgender person, or I know this person is transgender, or my transgender cousin, or my transgender sister, or my transgender brother. Or they'll say, my transgender, that's not a label on it. Shouldn't be represented as the first words said about us. One, it's outing someone, and two, honestly, no one should really know that unless you give permission to tell them about it. There's a lot of people that like to say it, and I noticed this about other people, my coworkers. And I'm using my coworkers because they are the ones that are not, they don't understand the transgender community, but they do accept it. And I find it frustrating that, so I have to teach them. Like for instance, there was my gay cousin or my gay uncle. Gay doesn't have to define them. That's their sexuality. So please, just call them by a human being. Call them their name. That's all you gotta do. I also noticed that a lot of people that I talk to that talk about transgender people, they always use their old pronouns. Yeah, he's transgender. Or yeah, he's transitioning. Or she's transitioning. And I sit there and I'm thinking, why don't you, and you know, I have to do this myself because they'll be talking using their old pronouns and then I'll be like, oh, well, for instance, let's say male to female here. They'll be like, he's transitioning and he's, you know, working on his way, and I'll be like, oh, she must be very far. She. You lead by example too, and that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to lead by example to my peers to help them help others, to help everybody else. I'm not the only one who helps people, trust me. I'm not trying to be this, oh my god, look at me, I help out the entire community, and look at me, I'm changing lives, you know, but I am showing people what's right and what's wrong and how to speak to us. Because you can be nice all you want, but there's those little words that just kind of bug. I have had one little incident at my job where a cashier, and my job is very, very sexist in a way, because the cashiers are women and the salesmen are men usually, and I'm a salesman because I signed up for the job before I came out, and but everyone sees me as a woman. Now they made a comment the other day. The cashier made a comment saying, "Have you ever seen a woman as a salesman?" You know, no. And I was like, listen here, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit scared to say anything. I didn't want to go off on anybody, but I felt like I wasn't a woman at that moment. Like I was literally being left out of that mix. And I understand that if I was a female going into the job, I probably wouldn't be a salesman at this point. But you know, things happen. But these guys that I'm working with never seen the guy side of me. So they should really just say, yeah, I see Charlotte as a girl. There's nothing else I can say. She's one of the girl sales people. So the best thing to do is open your mouth, but in a nice way. I know how it can be very frustrating when someone says something that might offend you, but at the same time, you must sit down with them and tell them, hey, this is how it goes. You know, it's just respect is all I ask. If you need any sort of respect back in any sort of way, let me know now and I'll follow those as well. It's best to be calm towards people. Don't be attackful, because everyone will take you as an SJW, and that's, you don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that person that people are like, look at, she's just holding her red flag out. She's just holding out her flag saying, I demand respect, you know what I mean? Or, you know, people don't like people like that. So try to be as polite as you can be. At least you're trying. Anyways, guys, that's the video for today. I'm gonna head off, make another video soon for you guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, leave it a like, show some love, and subscribe. And if you want to become a Charlotteer, follow my links in my description. If you want to add me on Facebook, add me on Facebook. Buy my book, Epomia, because I really want to grow on my books side, and it could help me out in the long run financially. I love you guys lots of Tater Tots. See you guys next video. Bye. Mwah.